What's up, you guys? This is Jay Young2 back with another video, and in this video today I'm going to be discussing De'Aaron Fox and how he in a way put him and the Kings really on notice. I mean, I made a video earlier this season already about the Sacramento Kings, but obviously the playoffs have started, and I did watch game 1 of the Sacramento Kings series against the Warriors. You know, I didn't get a chance to really fully watch the whole thing, but I went back, of course, watched all the highlights, and I watched the third and fourth quarter after I got home from work and everything. And I can tell you now, man, De'Aaron Fox really, and Malik Monk, I mean, for crying out loud, both of those guys, Trey Lyles hit big shots. It was a whole team effort, but De'Aaron Fox really did, in my opinion, solidify himself as a star. Like, this is his first playoff game, and he played it like it was nothing. You know, he played it like he's already been here before. Most guys, you know, in moments like that, it's hard. It can be hard. It's a lot of nerves coming in, especially your first ever playoff game. And not even on top of that, but think about it. The Kings haven't made the playoffs in well over a decade. And De'Aaron Fox comes in and he just really makes a huge difference for this King team in the second half of the game. Fox had 29 of his, I believe 38 points in the second half alone, and he finished the game win for the Kings. And he had some really big shots down the stretch. Not only him, but Malik Monk did, Trey Lyles did. Everybody really, like I said before, put in a big effort for them winning this game. And the thing is too, despite that, Sabonis didn't really have the greatest game. He shot, I believe, 5 of 17 from the field. He only finished with 12 points, but he still had a double-double. You know, that's something he consistently does. But this guy, not only that, but he has a possibility still of finishing maybe top 5 in MVP voting. He's been that great for the Kings this season, along with De'Aaron Fox as well, who could have a legit case as well for making first-team All-NBA, and their head coach Mike Brown coming in and just making his case as well for winning Coach of the Year for the regular season. And, you know, watching this game, obviously, it's just game 1 of the series, and I feel like this is a series that can definitely go maybe 6 or 7 games. It can go really either way, because despite that, Curry still didn't have a bad game. He had 30 points, and he dang near made the shot at the end of the game to tie the game to go into overtime, but he did not make it. And Klay Thompson as well, like I said, he had 21 points. And Andrew Wiggins, you know, that was really the key factor, in my opinion, for the Warriors winning the series, because I honestly had the Warriors winning, and I still think that they possibly can, but, you know, once they got Wiggins back, we know he was going to be rusty, and that showed in the way that he was 1 for 8 from the three-point line. He was not efficient from 3, but he still had 17 points, and he was really good for them on the defense end of the basketball court. But for the Kings as well, they made Curry, they made all those guys really work for their shots in that game, especially in the second half of the game. And the Kings, like I said, really what really stirred the pot for them was the second half. They went on that run to end the second quarter and going into halftime, and they really hit on that momentum. And like I said before, being one of the most clutch players in this season alone, De'Aaron Fox played like an actual superstar caliber player. He led his team down the stretch, and he closed out the game for them in a big win. And not to mention, of course, this is one of the highest scoring, I think it's the second highest scoring playoff debut for any player in NBA history. And Malik Monk was not really far behind as well for the effort he put in for them as well. Like I said before, I believe this is a series that can definitely go maybe 6 or 7 games. It's really home court advantage. And the Kings, you know, this is their first playoff game in 17 years. So you already know it was going to be a really big deal for them. And not to mention, they got the dub in their first win back. So it's really a big plus for the Kings, man. The Kings, you know, this is going to be a great series because, like I said before, you know, in previous videos, the Kings, they're deep. They have a deep roster. They can throw different bodies. They have a great overall team. And many guys came up in these moments when they needed them too. And they're a really good team at home. One of the best teams at home. It's really crazy too, because if you look at how the points were scored in the fourth quarter, it's mainly De'Aaron Fox or Malik Monk, then Harrison Barnes and Sabonis. Barnes hits a 3, a 2. It's really interesting just seeing how these guys, they just carried the team, this Kings team, to the win. Despite as well some guys on the Kings as well struggling, they were still able. And you know, you can't really say that Fox and Malik Monk will continuously have games like this in that series. You know, and you can't expect Sabonis to always be held in the paint like how he was in game 1. And when things aren't working for Monk and maybe Fox as well, you always have Sabonis who can possibly do damage as well in the post for them, as he has done before. The Kings have many options that they can go through for them. But to really close out this video, because of course it's just game one and we still have a long series ahead of us, this is going to be one of my favorite series in the playoffs, I believe, to watch, you know, other than possibly the Knicks going up against Cavs. This series right here is definitely going to be really interesting to see. And you can't count out the Warriors at the end of the day, because the Warriors are the Warriors. They're still the defending champs. They still have now their whole roster back. And it's just really only a matter of time until guys actually hit their shots and play consistently, because, you know, that's what they needed down that stretch for them to win. But that's really all I can really say, man. But De'Aaron Fox has really, he solidified himself as a superstar level player already, you know. And just this game one, it's obviously still a long series, but he's already showing that in those moments when your team needs you the most, he can deliver. And that's something that what separates stars from superstars in this league. Guys who actually take the initiative and actually make a difference. And that's what he did. He hit big shots. And Malik Monk did as well, as I said before. So, yeah, they're for real. The Kings are legit. And I hope you guys enjoyed this brief video today. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more basketball content each and every single week. Have a great day. Peace.